at 300 Jefferson Drive with a video verification of the work that was done, the power ventilation system and the repair. And as a baseline, this meter is, if I can get it in focus there, accurate to about 20%, 15%. The temperature on the left, relative humidity on the right, and that's outside. Now this is under the tub. It's hard to get, but that darker spot up there, this will be the fourth time I treated this. And when you treat wood or a porous surface that has mold and mildew, the spores will be killed, but there will be some staining that remains. So if I can balance this thing out. And darker up there. Now, and you can see it's about 80% water, the mix, and it goes on as a topical agent, an aerosol, and a liquid. So it's just hard to hold the camera. But there is no mold or mildew that would survive what I just did up there. But the staining, some staining will remain. And that's the point of having the power ventilation systems working all the time. It'll give a continuous sweep of fresh air through this crawl space. So it doesn't surprise me that the relative humidity is higher in here because of the mix. The application is about 80% water, and of course the joists absorb that. But the heart and soul of the system is the ventilation that keeps the fresh air coming through here. So I'm going to move to the next point here. Now this is one of the two power vent systems that run all the time and ensure you have fresh air sweeping through here. And I just gave another shot of mildewcide there, and I believe you can see some of the staining still remains. But that's where the power system makes up for any spots that I may have missed. When I did the application, I turned the fans off and the vents were closed to make sure that this crawl space would really, that the vapor would stay in here and do its job, the aerosol. And these pipes were new when I put them in, but it's very dirty down here, so anything you see on the pipes is dirt. It's not mold or mildew. Even without the power system and the vents. If the power system were not on and the vents were closed, you wouldn't see the growth in a matter of days. So you can see the glistening, I think, of of the application. And so everything's working fine down here. Now, there's no better system. Let's see if I can catch the... I believe at 75 degrees and 67% relative humidity. Unless you had a dehumidifier down here. And it'd be a 220 dehumidifier, and you sealed this crawl space off, which is never good for a house. You would expect the relative humidity to be a little higher under the house because it doesn't have the sunlight to dry out the dirt. That's one reason they put vapor barriers down here. There is vapor that comes up from the ground. So, and I'll try to write this a little more. I'll try to be a little more articulate when I write this up. To give a baseline, this is the kitchen upstairs. This is habitable space. The space that I was just in is uninhabitable. And this is reading 71 degrees and 46% relative humidity. If I can, 47% relative humidity. So that's what habitable space, and the air conditioner is running, and the thermostat shows 70 degrees in an adjacent room.